Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and we are broadcasting live out of sunny California. Yes, it is sunny today, guys. And I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich. Again, I want to tell you we have an exciting show for you. I want to say it's a new book alert, guys. A new release. Don't struggle in silence. Yes, I am resilient. And we have the co authors here, as you can see. And I don't want to keep them holding on any longer. But before we get to the amazing authors, I want to tell you guys that we are on YouTube right now. You can subscribe to our YouTube, Nikki Rich, the number two. You can follow us at Nikki Rich Show TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and our website, thenikkiRichShow.com. Well, guys, our guests are here and you see them live right now. So, with no further ado, I'm honored to welcome the authors of Don't Struggle in Silence. I Am Resilient. Welcome, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Doing
Hi.
good. Excited to be
Good.
here.
Yes. Well, while we're here and before we get started, I want you to introduce yourselves and let everybody know where you're based out of.
My name's Amy Lands. I'm from Northern California. It is also sunny here. I am the mother of three beautiful children. My first child passed away at 33 days, and since her death, I have authored 6 books, including Navigating the Unknown and Our Only Time. I'm a cancer survivor, a certified grief recovery specialist, and the founder of the Ruthie Lou Foundation. And I'm super honored to be here. Thanks for having us.
And you are resilient.
I am resilient.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Smith. I am from Portland, Oregon, where it is actually sunny here today, so that's good. I am a mother of 5, and I say 5 because my firstborn was my angel baby who was born at 19 weeks. And she was my reason for starting the Miracle Speaks nonprofit, where I assist mothers and families in the community with pregnancy and infant loss resources. I am a doula and lactation program coordinator as well, so I am really tied to birth work in all aspects.
I love it. I love it. And you're resilient.
Yes.
My name is Jasmine Welch. I am a mother of 3. I work from home in the collections department. I also have a business, Hustle 52 Weeks, which we do clothing and face mask. We're getting those things out. I have a memorandum for angel moms and angel babies where we keep memories of our loved ones. My firstborn child, Isaiah, he passed away at 2 months and 3 days old.
Mm.
Um, he was my he was my fun baby. He was my smile baby. He brought life. Um, and now I am kind of just moving along and building an empire off everything that I have going on at this moment.
And you're resilient.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aviva Solsen, and I too have the opportunity to send a lot of sunshine from sunny Florida. So I think this is perfect. We're all sending love and light to everybody right now.
Yes.
I am the mother of a delightful, slightly sassy 6-year-old girl, and I have 2 wonderful babies that I hold in my heart, babies that I lost at various points during pregnancy.
Hmm.
And that put me on a path of such profound soul searching, eventually leading me to leave a career that I never thought I would leave. I come from a long, long career in finance and people management. And here I am. I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, and I am recently licensed and certified rapid transformational therapist.
You're resilient.
Yes, I am.
Well, welcome again, ladies. You all have a story to tell, and I'm glad you chose this platform to tell it here at the Nikki Rich Show. Now, what, and you all can tell me as well, what made you decide to want to, join this collaborate, anthology? just to tell your stories. What made you want to join?
I am nearly 10 years since my daughter was born. And in the very, very early days of my grief, the thought of having a life worth living still was really unbelievable. And here I am coming up on 10 years to her birthday, where she would be growing with us. And I have a really beautiful life. And I want to be a role model or amount of hope for families who are experiencing this loss, who really can't believe that there is life after this. And so when the opportunity for this book came along, it was absolutely, without question, exactly where I wanted to be.
Yes.
And I will jump right in. I agree with Amy. For me, my story, I knew when this happened to me that it was something that wasn't just for me. I knew I wanted to be able to share with someone else because I knew someone else would be able to relate and to be able to be encouraged and inspired in so many other things. So for me, when this book collaboration came about with Ashley, I had already written a book about my story, but this to me was another opportunity to connect with so many other amazing women that I'm collabing with, to just join together to be able to, share our different perspectives and our different experiences, but to all together raise awareness about pregnancy and infant loss.
Yeah.
I most definitely agree with Michelle and also Amy. Um, but for me, it was a little different. For me, it took 10 years for me to actually hit the wall of grief. I had relocated from everyone and everything that I knew in the Midwest and moved to Phoenix. So I didn't have any family in
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix, Arizona. And my son's 10-year anniversary came up in 2019, and it hit me like a brick wall. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Things that I thought that I had dealt with in grief,
Mm-hmm.
it all came back up, and I didn't know how to deal with it. Um, and Ashley was on the first collaboration. I was going to do it, but I still wasn't. I wasn't prepared to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So I joined on the second collaboration, this one. And honestly, I'm the opposite of my fellow co-authors. I was reluctant to get into the spotlight because I am a very private person,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to share my story. Um, but as I've been doing this, I've realized how empowering it is to share my story and allow those who are in the beginning stages of this process to let them know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and you can get through this.
Okay.
And echoing all of the wonderful, beautiful things that everybody has said, I'll add a little bit of the dynamic that I thought through and went through before I made a decision on yes or no, do I want to collaborate on this book or not. I already gave you a hint about leaving my long career in finance and leadership. And when I made that decision, because that is always my pillar, my cornerstone for all decisions that I make ever since. And in that moment in time, my decision was, am I living in integrity with myself? Am I really in a place where I get to bring all of me, whole of me, authentically? And that is what led me to leave my corporate job and start my coaching and speaking business and now the rapid transformational therapy business. So it was that same thought process, that same decision making path, if you will, that I took when I was approached with the opportunity. I've always gone back to, why is this such a taboo topic? Why do we not have more people talking about this, sharing their stories? And I'm always amazed with every time I speak up, there are so many people that I know and people that I don't, that come up to me and go, hey, me too. It happened to me too. And I went back in time to that day when I thought, oh, this is happening to so many couples out there. Surely someday somebody will get up and do something about it. And I thought, no, hold on a second. I am somebody. What
Mm-hmm.
can I do about it?
Yeah.
So everything that I do, the book, every podcast, our show here, my career path, which in a way is so different than what I've always done, but in many ways it's actually not different. Everything that I do takes me back to I am somebody. What am I doing about this?
And that's what I feel like. I mean, we talk about the change and we talk about how we can, get it more out there. You're telling your story. It starts with you, amazing lady, telling your story. You're going to inspire somebody else and they're going to be able to tell their story and it's going to keep going and going, and I love that you all have came together. I know everybody is not here, so we missing Miss Amy. We want to send our prayers out to her. But just to join in, I know it could be hard sometimes just to even go back into that, and just talk about your story. It's not easy at all, to go back and just to even just think about that loss and what happened, So how do you get the strength to just even do that?
I always equate it to if you have living children and you know that immense love you have for them and how, your heart just surrounds them at all times,
Yes.
that doesn't change when your child dies. You still want to talk about them. You still want to share about them. You still want others to ask about them and learn about them because they're important and they matter and they're valued. And so while the death of my daughter is the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to me, her life was not. And even though during her life there were so many scary times, her life was the most beautiful time of ours, when she was here and we could hold her. And so sharing her story is a way to keep her memory alive. It's a way to honor her and to encourage and invite other people to do the same, because as Aviva said, we are not alone. Pregnancy and infant loss affects 1 in 4 women and families. And by speaking our truth, we allow others to feel comfortable to do the same.
Now, do you all celebrate their birthdays, have parties?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
I love it.
And I think for me, the person that I am today is a celebration of the journey and the
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I hesitate to use the word lessons because I know lessons can sometimes have a very negative connotation. And it's not because there was something that had to be learned. I
Mhm.
don't feel that miscarriages or infant losses or pregnancy losses happen because there is something to learn. They just
Mm.
happen. But since they happen and we cannot go back in time and change that, what we can do is we can use the opportunity to learn more about ourselves, about our
Right.
values, about life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, I personally don't do a lot, and I know I'm a little different in comparison to all my fellow co-authors here. I don't celebrate the specific days of
Okay.
when I discovered that I lost them.
Hmm.
For me, everything that I do a is a celebration of who I have become thanks to all my children, all of them combined.
Absolutely. And I think even for me, just thinking about it, when you asked that question, my baby girl, Miracle, was born on my baby sister's birthday. And so for me, that day has become really a day, of course, to celebrate the life of my sister, but to also just take the time to reflect and to be thankful for the experience of even being able to carry Miracle to 19 weeks. And so I just take that day a lot of the time to just be to myself, reflective. I do have other children. And so Miracle is an everyday household name. And so for us, it's like, okay, well, what are we going to do for Miracle this year? And so they kind of help keep me in that, just being thankful that we did get a chance to experience her. And so being able to celebrate my baby sister and my baby girl in one day is special to me, definitely.
And you know what is also amazing? Even though you're collaborating, you're building like another whole little new family, with
Yes.
amazing women that you can talk with,
Yeah.
and I think that is truly a blessing as well. Like it's so much greatness that come out of, even though we go through things, and we lose, I know it's always something even greater. You're going to gain a family, you're going to gain so much more. But like you said, we have to celebrate, and I think every day is a celebration. We're
Yeah.
alive, we have to celebrate,
Yeah.
every day. So I love that you have came together on this amazing anthology, and Ashley is bringing y'all together. So
Yes.
shout out to Ashley.
Yes.
She is amazing, and she has amazing story as well. you know but I want everybody to get geared up for the release date.
Yes.
Yes.
Are
Coming.
y'all ready?
I'm
Yes.
so
So
excited.
Yes.
excited.
So what are y'all doing to prepare for this day?
Ugh. Push the book.
We're doing this.
Yes.
I know we've mentioned Ashley a couple times. So Ashley Pittman was the creator of this
Yes.
anthology and has invited us to participate. And she has lined us up with a series of podcasts, including yours.
Mhm.
We've decided collectively to release the book on May 2nd, which is Bereaved Mother's Day. Bereaved Mother's Day happens every year, the Sunday prior to Mother's Day. And so this is an honor of all moms everywhere who are missing their babies. And we're getting real close to the end, and we've been working on this project for 6 months, maybe
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And it's pretty exciting to be able to hold the book in our hands and
Yeah.
have it come to fruition.
And see, you just said it. It's coming up Mother's Day, and you're able to celebrate. This is our time to celebrate and, share with others. And we want everybody to definitely purchase. Let them know where they can go to check it out and purchase, and even the release date. Let them know that.
Let me
So
just okay. Like,
I'll take the lead. So the pre-orders can be purchased individually from any of the co-authors. So if you find us on social media, we have links to pre-order. The actual release date is May 2nd. Following the release, you can continue to order individually from us, but it will also be listed on Amazon. So any of those places.
Amazon, y'all gotta go purchase. Now, can you tell us where they can follow you ladies as well in case they wanted to connect with you?
Lead the way.
Okay.
We'll keep the same order, Amy.
In order.
I am at amylandsauthor.com and on every social media platform under Amy Lands Author.
Okay, and you can find me on Instagram at Just Call Me Shell. On Facebook, it's Michelle X, and my direct website is www.miraclespeaks.com or .org. Sorry.
So you can find me on Facebook under Butterflies J. You can also find me on Instagram at POCKA06. My website is hustle dash. I'm getting ready to say apostrophe, but that's not it. Hustle 52 weeks.com, which is my website. We can also purchase the book as well.
And if you're looking for me, you have a few different options. You could go to my website, which is avivasolsen.com. And while you're there, you can, of course, pull up my email, but I'll give it to you anyway. It is contact@avivasolsen.com. And on Facebook or Instagram, you can just search for Aviva Solsen. There are not very many Aviva Solsens out there, so you'll find me very easily.
Well, I am so honored to have you amazing ladies on here. You're strong. You are inspiring so many other mothers out there, so many other people out there that even face the loss, and I'm so glad that you chose the Nikki Rich Show to be here today. And we want to continue to support you. We're gonna really tell everybody about the book, Don't Struggle in Silence. I Am Resilient. We're going to keep telling everybody about it. But I just thank you, ladies, for being our guests And we're going to continue to also share on social media. We're going to be everywhere, I'm telling you. We're going to put it everywhere. We want everybody to purchase. So thank you again, ladies.
Thank you
Thank you.
Thank
again,
you.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Nikki.
having
Nikki.
us.
Yes.
Yep.
And you
Thanks
just
for
hold
having
tight,
us.
okay? Thank you, guys.
Thank